Hello and welcome to StudyIQ English. Welcome to today's current affairs short bulletin episode. We are talking about why are so many Indians actually choosing to surrender their passports, choosing to acquire a foreign citizenship and therefore choosing to step out of the country. What kind of a brain drain is this? Where we are witnessing that from 2020 onwards, majority of high income individuals are actually stepping out of the country and taking foreign citizenships. Could this be because of the favorable tax structures in other countries? Is it due to better job opportunities, or is it simply because of the overall ease of living in foreign countries, which they may not be experiencing within our country? Let's explore some reasons. Let's look at some data here. Now, recently, that is today, the Numbeo 2025 mid-year safety index was also published. If you have seen in the news, India has ranked in this Numbeo index at 67th spot with an overall safety score index of 55.8%. Now, they say that although certain cities like Mangaluru in Karnataka have been identified as very, very safe for living, but this is not the situation with most other cities and states. Could this be the reason why so many passports are being surrendered? Let's see. The data says that India is one country which, agreed, is a fast growing economy, ready to be on the top of the world. And still, right from 2020, more specifically 2018 onwards, so many people have been leaving the country that today, in 2025, India is the country with the highest number of people emigrating outside, leaving the nation. Now, in 2023, a record was created. More than 216,000 people had renounced their citizenship, according to a crucial finding by the Economic Times. Similarly, there is a Henley Private Wealth Migration Report of 2024, which says that although in 2024 there was about slightly lesser emigration as compared to the previous 2023, but even 2024 saw about 4,300 millionaires, the high income bracket group, leaving India permanently. According to the Ministry of External Affairs, there are about 13.6 million NRIs, non-resident Indians. These are Indian citizens, but they stay abroad for work purposes for a short or sometimes even decades long time period. So 18.68 million people belong to the persons of Indian origin, whereas 32 point something million are the OCIs, the overseas citizens of India. So together, we can say that the Indian diaspora, the Indian community living outside the country, is the highest when you compare this for any other nation across the world. So although as we talk about 23, 2024, the number has either been constant or it has fallen a little lesser, the emigration rate, as compared to 2023, which was very, very high. But still, we are seeing that the high net individuals who have a very, very above average income are every year departing India in heavy numbers. What could be the key reason for such profound rates of emigration? One reason is that India does not allow dual citizenship, which means people who have chosen to work outside for a longer period of time actually start preferring to take the foreign citizenship over again and again, struggling for basic rights outside the country wherever is their place of occupation. Therefore, they actually formally renounce their citizenship on paper so that they can acquire the citizenship of the place where they are making money from. Second reason could be that the number of Indians who are actually giving up their passports has also risen tremendously. So from 2022, we are seeing that 2 lakh people every year have been completely giving up their Indian passports, which also contributes to such high immigration level. Now, Where do these people then go? Which are the most popular destinations where they find work? Again, this is a very differential phenomenon. When we talk about the blue collar segment or the informal segment of the economy, it is typically the West Asian nations where a majority of Indian workers go. Countries like Qatar, Oman, UAE, all these countries are offering fertile ground for better income, slightly better and more diverse job opportunities for the physical laborers in India. Hence, they migrate. Although the working conditions may not be very good, they may suffer from a lot of economic exploitation and poor salary. At the same time, earning is a necessity. So, therefore, they do migrate consistently. Similarly, talking about the more higher income individuals who are also migrating in a very heavy number, the top destinations happen to be US. After that comes United Kingdom. There is Australia, Canada, as well as UAE, where majority of people are actually emigrating to. So, just if you talk about 2024, then the United Arab Emirates, the UAE, had attracted about 6,700 rich Indians. Why? Because yes, the taxation structure of UAE is what a lot of people get attracted to. So the reason why so many people prefer UAE, specifically Dubai, as a better destination for work and a better standard of living is due to the zero income tax policy. Naturally, when the incidence of taxation is lesser, people will get attracted to migrate. At the same time, there are then attractive golden visa programs, the ease of purchasing property abroad. Similarly, the luxurious lifestyle, the strategic location of Dubai geographically, its connectivity to other places in the world. All these together contribute to so many people emigrating on an annual basis. So, Indian nationals also happen to be among those who are applying for residence and permanent citizenship programs in Dubai. They also have massive investment plans in property and various other assets. Now, popular options apart from UAE, US, UK, Canada, Australia happen to be countries like, say, Portugal. Portugal has a very attractive golden residence permit program. Something similar is true of Greece, Spain as well, where it's very easy to get citizenship on purchasing any property. So, therefore, these are the prime reasons why so many people have been seen leaving India. As this graph by the Economic Times shows on your screen, consistently since 2011, the rates of emigration outside have consistently gone up, with 2022 to 2023 seeing the peak of emigration. One reason, of course, was the COVID pandemic. In general, the sentiment of job loss, poor incomes, that also was one major reason why lot of emigration happened, not only in the informal sector but also in the formal sector alongside. So just because we spoke about various categories of citizen, I would love to ask you a question. Which part of the Indian Constitution talks about various provisions of citizenship? So please do post your answer in the comment box. Similarly, it's important to also know that what is the real difference between the NRI, non-resident Indians, as well as people of Indian origin, and then the third category, the overseas citizens of India. Let's understand NRI or the non resident Indians are those who are Indian citizens. They have Indian citizenship, but they live outside the country, maybe for a short period or sometimes for a very long period, as I said. But they continue to be Indian passport holders. They have not surrendered or they have not renounced their citizenship yet. Now, they therefore will get all the rights which Indian citizens get via our constitution, including the right to vote. Now, talking about which country has the highest number of NRIs, it is US, to be followed by the UAE. As we discussed, it's absolutely due to better employment opportunities and extremely attractive taxation policies. So, how is it different from the category called OCI or Overseas Citizen of India? Please understand that these are not Indian citizens. The OCI are foreign nationals, but they do get a lifelong visa to enter India. Why? Owing to their ancestry, owing to their parents or grandparents who were Indian by citizenship. So these people then, owing to their family history, ancestry, get a permanent permit or a visa to enter India. Of course, this category excludes those who are coming from Bangladesh or Pakistan. Then, talking about the OCI category, they will get a lifelong visa to live in India, to get a job in India. But since they are not Indian citizens, they will not have a right to vote. They will also not have a right to hold any public or government office in India. With that, all these people, they rather than having an Indian passport, they will have an OCI card, which just talks about their origination being Indian and their right to visit India whenever for as long as they want. But passport is not something that they have. And the last category, called as the PIO, is now an obsolete category. Because before 2015, PIO referred to people who had some Indian ancestry. Their ancestors were Indian and hence they were given certain rights. But from 2015 onwards, it is no more a separate entity. It has been now merged with the Overseas Citizen of India scheme, and as such, the PIO cards have been discontinued. So, this brings into question various developments that happened, various amendments that were made in 2019 to the Citizenship Act. What were these amendments? How did they change the nature of acquiring Indian citizenship? All these we can discuss in a separate video if you like. But for this video, there is an interesting question coming from UPSC Prelims 2021. What does it say? It asks you, with reference to India, consider the following statements. 1. There is only one citizenship and one domicile in India. 2. A citizen by birth only can become the head of state. And the last is, a foreigner once granted citizenship cannot be deprived of it. It cannot be taken away under any situation. So which of these options do you think is or are valid? You can select from the codes and answer the question. Those who do answer and comment their answers in the comment box below will definitely hear back from me. We will have a interaction, and of course there are many other exciting initiatives for you. But then do paste your answers in the comment box. With this, thank you so much. Do like, share and subscribe Study IQ English.